Run it back, run it back, run it back.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Mike 5-5. Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Irvin. And they're able to bring him down at the...
Get ready. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Mike 5-80. Mike 5-4. Danny.
Allen now on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Oh, Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So now the Bills are going to line up here to go for 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead now increases to 6. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3. But they're going to file it away for the future.
This one, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. On the return, it's White.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Dancing away at the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st, again, they go with Irvin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The give, running right, it's Irvin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott caught by Cobb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for the Cowboys.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
There we go. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got him.
1st down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4, It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all touchdown. John Brown, 89 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a give, right side. Irvin. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll run with Irvin. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Get up and go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
At the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Let him go.
Irvin on the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
They can absolutely.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. We don't want this.
On first down, Irvin dances by him. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Alert!
On second down, Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Irvin. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Irvin. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And some room to work. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on 1st down. Irvin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
Mike 54. Here I come.
On 2nd down now. Irvin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to Irvin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Irvin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah.
On 1st down, Irvin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Shotgun handoff to Irvin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Again they run. Again it's Irvin. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make...
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Irvin, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Irvin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Throwing now is Allen. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try Irvin again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Irvin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, tight.
They go with Urban to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Able to shake him off. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm going to run you over.
Here's Allen to throw it.
What we got?
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Mike, middle. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
One last shot now for Prescott. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.